We live in a day and age where men and women are just shitting on each other. Both sides have it bad in their own regard. Some can argue that men have it a little bit worse in the situation. I tend to agree in a lot of matters. You can see by a lot of statistics. But right now we're going through a period when we have a lot of these angry virgin dudes, even non-virgin, but that's a lot of the case, screaming at the top of their lungs that women are nasty, unloyal, evil, conniving, gaslighting, manipulative beasts of the field. There's truth to that.
It's facts!
Not completely, and I cannot lie, I've had my own fair share of misogynistic comments in the past period. But I wanted to get down into the point. This is what I really think is the issue. Women before could not act so much upon their natural human desires and tendencies of like promiscuity and hypergamy because it was not very acceptable. Also, they did not have as many options, not nearly as they do in this day and age with social media, with how social norms of being sexually perverse and indulging in sexual activities with many partners has become so accepted. And it's true, it has become pretty messed up, the whole situation. But this is my view, this is my take. Men would do the exact same thing. The thing is that most men do not, the majority of men do not have that option to be sleeping with many different partners. But if they did, they would do the exact same thing. If most men could just open up an app and sleep with 10 different people on the same week, they'd probably sleep with all of them. So they'd probably even do it at a higher level than the girls. The problem is that they don't have that opportunity, and thank God for that, because look what it's doing to the woman. They're getting depressed, they're losing any desire for the opposite sex unless they're a Chad. In fact, I've seen dudes transform from a normal average looking dude and whining about a woman being unloyal and being hoes and stuff like that, becoming very attractive to the opposite sex, and they themselves cheating on their partner, being extremely promiscuous, just sleeping around with multiple women because they've become desired. So please look at the hypocrisy of that. I've been on multiple sides of the spectrum. Thank God I have not cheated till this day. I've been loyal because of the foundation my parents have taught me, and also mostly for myself, maybe because I'm prideful, and also I feel like I've been cheated on in the past multiple times, and I know how disgusting that feels and how miserable that makes someone feel.
My heart! I loved her!
And I would not want to be that sort of monster. There are messed up girls out there, nasty ass girls that do it in a conniving way to inflict pain on the opposite person, and because they literally have an evil mind, I believe. But there are also amazing girls out there, well, kind-hearted girls that do it because that's what they've been inputted. That's the paradigm they live on. They don't know anything better than that. That is what their friends teach them. That is what they see on social media. So they're literally brainwashed into thinking that that's a good thing when it is not. And then there are still girls out there who do have good values. Maybe they're more rare, but have good values and are caring and try to live a more honest, decent life. What I'm trying to say is that before you start pointing your fingers at the opposite sex, which is so easy to do, especially if you were hurt. I've been hurt, so it is easy for me to say, look at these women, what they're doing. But if you really dig down deep, you would do the same thing yourself most probably. If you could go to the club and you would have 10 girls approach you, of which 3 you are extremely attracted to, and you're in a relationship, believe it or not, try to be open-minded about this, and you have some alcohol in your body and they're in front of you, it's so easy to fall and to fail.
You damn right!
And these girls have an insane amount of options, more than a Chad. Your average girl has more options than your average Chad. So imagine the ones that are loyal and staying steadfast. That's a difficult thing to do with so much opportunities, especially with how mentally ill so many people are nowadays, and it's a really sad thing. But yeah, that's my take on the situation. I think if I could take a positive out of this, I believe in monogamy, straight up. You can see a lot of these red pillars that I very much disagree with. with, in this regard, for example, Hamza and Sneeko, that they have a partner and on their end it's an open relationship. I think this is very unhealthy, mentally, spiritually, in so many ways. I think every time you sleep with another woman, you're giving a piece of your soul to that person. It's more than just something physical. And if you're connected to another person in a very special way, and that woman is pair bonded to you, and you just sleep around with other women, you will burn piece by piece another part of your soul. That's what I believe. So you try to follow your own path and try to be a good man. Do not demonize women, because then that's the sort of woman you're going to attract if you're ever going to be able to get a different woman. Try and stay on your own path. Try and stay true. And believe it or not, one day you might just get a high quality, good value woman that is like the female version of you in a way. Because that's kind of how life works. I could be full of it, but I am persuaded in this belief and in this view I have on this subject, and I think the world has become extremely superficial and lacking in value and depth, and everybody has become so atomized and divided from each other, and everyone's searching for meaning and some sense of belonging in this world, which is now so easy to do anything technically, and it's so easy to survive technically for some people. For some it's not, but it's easy to survive and give food to our body but not to our soul. We become empty in that regard. But yeah, that's my take on the subject. I hope you can find some value in what I said. I tried once again to be as authentic with my view and with my feelings as possible in this video. What do you guys think? I hope you enjoyed. Bye.